content and say, before I make content, I'm going to make myself busy. I'm going to make myself into a content creating machine, and therefore the content will start coming. But if you're doing that as, you know, as a session singer, session player, whatever it is, you have got so many options, because if you are doing BVs for a couple of bands in the area, you might have open mics that you turn up and play a bit of guitar and sing, so you can keep meeting people and you can keep singing. Every time you do that, passing your phone to someone and just saying, "Oh, do me a favor, just record me singing this, because I can stick it on my Facebook." Yeah. So people are seeing your journey and they're seeing you singing, because that's a big part of it. Is there is this kind of almost fishing hook thing where people will see you sing a lot, but if there's nothing around for them, no jobs around at the time for you to have, then they're just seeing you. It's keeping you in their mind. So there's this fishing hook of going, any work? No work. Any work? No work. Any work? And it only takes you to put a video out, which you've done 1,000 times before. It only takes you to put a video out of you singing right at the point where someone goes, "Oh fuck, I need a singer," and they throw that fishing hook out, or you throw that fishing hook line out, and they just go, "Oh yeah, I do need a singer," and you're there right at that right. So people say that right place, right time, and it's like, well, it is, but you might have made 300 videos, and it's the 301st video that actually hooked them in and pulled them out of the water. So absolutely. Yeah, so I think it's really important with the content that you're making content, you're looking at it as a long-term process, because that's the thing with social media. Is, I think I had a phone call from a friend of mine the other day, and he was like, I'm taking all your advice, I'm doing all the things, it doesn't seem to be working. And I'm like, well, I've only been doing it for 6 weeks, so you couldn't have been doing it for longer than 6 weeks if you're taking my advice. It must have been in the last 2 or 3 weeks. I'm like, if you want to be a session player, it's going to be 10 years. It's a fucking long time. You know, I'm not saying it's going to take 10 years and then you're going to get the big gig, but you know, if you're a session singer, session player, then you're looking at a 10-year plan, because it might literally take that long of building up the content, building up the experience. And you know, I sing in a band, and I've been doing it for about 8 years, and my singing now is better than it's ever been. But for the first 4 years, if I look back now, I'm like, I would never have got a gig with someone else, because my singing just wasn't good enough. 3 or 4 gigs a week later for 8 years, all of a sudden I'm like, oh, I think I'm starting to get there. You know, I'm not blessed with singing talent by any stretch of the imagination. I've had to actually work at it, and some people are lucky enough to just be born with that voice. But I feel like, imagine if, I'm not saying you'll do this, but imagine if you made some kind of content every day. And it could be a picture, it could be a video, it could be a demo, it could be anything you want.
Something that's a visual.
Absolutely, something that people just kind of go, oh yeah, brilliant, I saw that thing you did, that's really, really cool. But imagine if you did that every day between now and the end of BIM. You're looking at 1,000 things, because you've got 3 years worth of days. So, you know, 1,000 odd days, 1,000 bits of content. I mean, that is a crazy amount of content for people to see, and it's a library of content as well, because whether it's a video or pictures on Instagram or whatever it is, that's when people are going to start seeing you and going, oh yeah, you're the dude that did the funny thing, and oh, I also saw you when you sang for so and so. It registers in people's brains, but they do need a long time to process it and keep seeing it, and then they need that opportunity to go, oh, I tell you what, I need someone to do this for me. And those opportunities may come up every week, they may come up every year, they may come up every 3 months, but that's why you're throwing the fishing hook out every single day, going, by the way, I'm still here, I'm still here, I'm still here. And then eventually someone just goes, oh, thank God you've arrived. And you're like, I've kind of been here for 3 years. But you know, that's the way I would start thinking about it.